computers is now barred. This is Brown's Britain 2009, where we all live in cringing fear of paedophilia and Islamic terrorism. So, unfortunately, this is as good as it gets.
It's sort of round that corner, you know. It's not going to happen. And we're too old to climb over there, so it's Tesco. Hurrah!
Carrots, chips, pie, custard, beans.
Low quality beans, I hope, Simon.
Absolutely. Sponge pudding. Backup sponge in case the first one's a load of shit. Finally, Release the Beast novelty underpants. Let's get cooking with the Turbocast. Here we are in the Turbo Kitchen for another edition of Cooking with the Turbocast. We're about to recreate a classic school dinner from 30 years ago, and it's going to be absolutely terrific. But before we do any of that, I need to hand over to Dr Brownale for a very serious announcement.
Yeah, I'm sure you're all aware that we recently lost one of our own, Keith Floyd, and I'd just like to drink a special toast to our friend Keith. So if you'd... this is to you, Keith.
Yeah, we hope you're getting drunk and going bankrupt in heaven, sweet prince. This one's for you, Keith.
Right.
Right, let's get cracking.
There's a burning smell. There may be some food residue from the last time. From
the Turbo Burger.
From the Turbo Burger.
Yeah.
There might be a bit of Turbo Burger in there.
We don't know a look.
That's that and that. That and that, yeah, that's right, yeah. Right. The sponge takes the longest, so we're going to bang this in first.
So can we just get a nice view?
Yeah. It's exactly the same.
40 minutes.
Better read the instructions. I think I've got quite a hot oven actually, so it says 35 to 40, so yeah.
So it's just worth pointing out that the school dinner is quite a complex meal, and the art of the whole meal is to have everything ready at exactly the same time. So that's what Dr Brownale's been calculating, and it's his judgment that the first thing that needs to go in is the sponge dessert.
Right, so that's going in. Yeah, so we've got a time check. I'll see what's burning as well, and I think it's just a load of rancid food in the bottom of the oven. I've burnt myself. Did you get that?
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
That's
yeah.
The sponge went in at 17:11. What's the next item?
Well, it's pie and chips. I think the chips. Yeah, chips actually says 15 to 20 minutes. I generally put them in the same time as the pie, because I think the chips did used to be extra crispy at school.
Yeah.
So we'll bang them in at the same time.
What time do you feel they should go in? Maybe 20 past.
What time did the sponge go in?
The sponge went in 11 minutes past.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I'll give it five minutes and we'll bang them in.
All right.
Oh, carrots are rather unfortunate. It's Tesco market value carrots.
Excellent. I think it's a very, very wise choice.
The sprouting as well. Right, we need to crack on with these then, folks.
I think you need to present the pie and the chips and the tray ready for launch.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Right.
Right, remember the balance of the ingredients.
Yeah. Well, I don't necessarily have to use all these in the dish, so better to put too many in. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so that's ready to go.
Right, we're 7 minutes away from getting that in.
No, I wanted them to go in 5 minutes after that.
Okay, we're 2 minutes away from that going in then.
Right.
The other essential ingredient of the school dinner when we were at school was the raw grated carrot. And this, I think, I would be right in saying, this was served every single day for the 5 years we were at that school.
I think you're right.
Yeah, so Dr Brownale is now going to prepare the raw grated carrot. And if we're lucky, he might cut his knuckles on the grater.
Doctor's patented factor X. I don't think I'm going to leave the carrots till I get that in.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, you know, in
Distracted by
mid shred, you know, and have to so just take a brief refreshment break.
I don't get a break. I don't get a break.
Do you not feel that, given the branding you've chosen for this, that the Botoxed Popinjay lawyers are going to be on the phone to you?
Well, let's hope so.
Dr Brownale, insert the pie and chips.
What are you filming?
I'm trying to do a jip.
The time's up, pie and chips.
All right, the cameraman's gone mad. Jesus, it's on too high a shelf. It's got to be on that shelf though.
So, we should be ready to serve in exactly 30 minutes' time.
Yeah.
Which brings us to 17:46.
Right, so I mean, beans, 5-10 minutes.
Maximum.
So we can take our time with the carrots now. So, I'll cut this on. I can't see.
No.
What is it?
I've got to see your hands are scrupulously clean for the...
I've just washed them. I had a slash just before we started. And
Nice view of Dr. Brownale's hands.
and I gave my hands a good wash, so I knew you'd bring that up. Back off, man, back off. I can't really see very well, having, you know, lost an eye and my depth perception in that. This is quite dangerous. I seem to remember. Do you remember much about the carrot from school? It was like long shreds, wasn't it?
Very, very long shreds and very, very wet.
Yeah, very wet and juicy. Yeah, I like the look of that.
Yeah, I think you may need to up your carrot production work rate.
Just talking about school dinners in general. Do you remember John?
Yeah.
The guy,
Yeah.
the poolie lad from school.
Yeah.
And it was myself and Howard Lodge used to escort him because he was poolie. He had a hole in his heart. So he needed some people to escort him about, and I remember volunteering for it because it meant you got out for school dinner 5 minutes early. And you would always get first, because it was like first, you know, I would always get first dinners.
I think you misremembered then, you actually volunteered due to the bottomless wellspring of compassion.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm glad you corrected me there, yeah. So I always got first in for dinner, so you got really fresh, juicy carrot every day. Many years ago, I lived near a farm, and I remember they sold bags of carrots. And I think I saved up to buy a large bag of carrots, and when I bought them, I was made up, and I think I ate about 12, and I was very poorly, but I still liked them. It wasn't the carrots' fault. I can remember there was once there'd been some vandalism in the toilets, and everybody was asked to report to the dining area for searching. And I don't know whether you remember, but I always used to keep lots of like copper pipe and lead pipe in my haversack for no particular reason. I also had a penknife, so I was absolutely crapping myself because I thought they're going to.
So you're the phantom vandal.
Yeah, but sat at the table, I managed to put it into my sock.
It's almost like an episode of Cold. It's
yeah. So you know, fortunately, well, I say got away with it because obviously I didn't do the vandalism. So
then we immediately went to the attic and built a glider.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Look at those babies.
Let's grate some carrots.